The National Federation of the Blind is the largest and most influential membership organization of blind people in the United States. Our next guest is their executive director, Mark, is it Riccobono?
You got it, sir.
Riccobono. Hey, Mark, welcome into Tomorrow. How you doing?
Thank you very much. Pleasure to be here, Dave.
We are delighted to have you, and just a couple of aisles away here in the Center of Innovations Plus, where our broadcast booth is, you guys are doing some interesting things and really helping a whole lot of folks, including families perhaps of those visually impaired and others, of course. What brings NFB here to CES?
Well, the National Federation of the Blind is really pleased to be here at the 2009 CES and to have the support of Stevie Wonder and the Sendero Group and a number of other organizations to have a booth here which we call Vision Free. And really what we're trying to do is demonstrate products that in their design are accessible to blind people because they don't require vision. So often a product is designed and it's set up in such a way that you absolutely need vision to operate it, but there's nothing necessarily about vision that should be necessary. It's just that the designers haven't thought of the best practices that we're promoting, and so all the products that we're showing, thermostats and devices that talk, are all designed with best practices in mind.
And that's a great idea. Not only, as you mentioned, that products don't have to always be so visual, and of course, depending on your entertainment needs and so forth. But if you are a blind member of our society, then clearly audio, the whole end, the sound is what's the most important. Of course, a lot of our listeners, a lot of radio listeners in general, are sight-impaired folks who get all their content, or at least a good portion of their content, from the radio, from audio.
Yeah, absolutely. The National Federation of the Blind is the largest organization of blind people, and blind people want to be involved in the mainstream of society and productive in all ways. We want to participate, and it's becoming harder to access just the daily consumer electronics because of the way they're designed. And so the things we're showing in our booth present those best practices. And it doesn't have to be that the devices talk. Even just devices these days, it can be difficult because they're just flat panel displays, microwaves. We have a Panasonic microwave, for example, in the booth. It has buttons you can actually feel, you know, it's kind of becoming a rare thing.
Yeah.
Even just that helps. And we're helping to increase the independence by promoting this, and we've talked to so many people already promoting these best design features.
And Mark, you mentioned that Stevie Wonder was here as well and is here as part of CES and part of helping you guys out. What is he doing with you?
Well, you know, Stevie is really here championing this effort. You know, we have a poster on the side of our booth that details all of the Grammys that he's won and his wonderful record achievements, but he still can't use a touchscreen. And it illustrates the point. So he's really helping be the voice for this initiative. No matter how successful you are, sometimes consumer electronics are set up to be biased for vision. So we're promoting vision free. And what we actually find, Dave, is that the same best practices we're promoting help all sorts of other people. Actually, they help make products better for everybody because we solve the vision free problem.
That's a good point. And of course, StevieWonder.net will get you to Stevie's site as well, and you'll be able to experience some of the things that he's working on. What are the goals, Mark, for 2009 for the National Federation of the Blind?
Well, you know, a big goal for the National Federation of the Blind this year is promoting our Braille Readers Are Leaders literacy campaign. We have a serious crisis in this country in Braille literacy. Only 10% of blind children have access to instruction in Braille, the only means for blind people to read and write effectively.
Wow.
This is the 200th anniversary of the birth of Louis Braille, and we're celebrating with a literacy campaign. On March 26th, the U.S. Mint will be releasing the first commemorative coin, the first U.S. coin with real Braille on it. You can learn more by visiting Braille.org and be a part of the literacy movement with the National Federation of the Blind.
Very cool stuff. So certainly kudos to you guys for all that you're doing to help the blind, and we look forward to the efforts that you're putting forth here at CES and really making an impact with a lot of the manufacturers. You're helping to bring to light, if I may, some of the things that they should stop to think about and still not take anything away from their products or the effectiveness of their products to help blind folks be able to use them.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, Dave.
It's a pleasure. Mark is with the executive director for the National Federation of the Blind. You can visit them. Very easy website, nfb.org, for more information. And, of course, we'll have the link to Mark's site just under his picture right there on our website at intotomorrow.com or graveline.com.